Greetings, YouTube friends. Today I want to talk about something that doesn't happen in every lifetime. On January 26, 2026, geocentric Neptune makes its final ingress into the sign of Aries. As it arrives at 0 degrees Aries, this is what astrologers call the world point. It marks the ignition of an entirely new Neptune cycle, and Neptune is a slow-moving planet. Neptune takes roughly 165 years to make its way around the sun. That means that each transit through each sign is going to last roughly 13 to 14 years. Neptune's a generational planet. It means entire age cohorts are going to share the same Neptune placement. Neptune operates at the level of collective consciousness. It governs shared belief systems, cultural narratives, imagination, spirituality, along with the shadow aspects, too, of illusion, confusion, and gradual dissolution of outdated frameworks. Neptune describes the mythic backdrop of an era. Aries is the beginning of the zodiac, both astronomically and astrologically. And this isn't the video where I'm going to go in depth about this, but 0 degrees Aries corresponds with the vernal equinox. It's Earth's seasonal reset point, and it serves as the 0 point of the zodiac as well. So this is the ignition point, the world axis. As Neptune crosses that threshold, a new 165-year storyline around meaning itself begins to unfold. This is history in the making, and we get to be here to not only witness but also participate in it. We are reshaping how humanity defines faith, purpose, creativity, and the collective vision. This moment is seeding a new collective dream. Neptune is ruler of water, ruler of fog, faith, imagination, and dissolving systems, moving into Aries, which is a cardinal fire sign, seeking initiation and forward momentum. Ideals seek embodiment. Dreams move towards form. Beliefs translate into action. So what I want to do now is take a look at the event as it takes place over New York City. And I'm a financial astrologer, and so I'm always positioning charts over New York City to speculate on the impact it would have over the New York Stock Exchange, the financial markets in general. And it's a great position to use since for living here in the United States. Neptune is closely conjunct Saturn on this chart. And that event is going to take place on February 20th of 2026. And that'll be the topic of another video. But this is important because Neptune carries vision and belief, and Saturn brings structure, accountability, and form. The 10th house governs institutions and reputations of those institutions. This configuration brings vision into structure, but specifically into the reputation of the institutions, and specifically I'm thinking about the New York Stock Exchange here. This is a place where ideals meet accountability and dreams begin organizing into real systems. Then the next thing that really stands out to me here is that Neptune is about a 3-degree orb sextile to Uranus in the 12th house. And Uranus in the 12th house rules hidden matters, hidden systems, unconscious patterns. And specifically when we're talking about in a sextile to Neptune over New York City in context of financial astrology, this would be potentially Uranus ruling disruption and awakening, maybe sudden revelations, sudden revealings of hidden matters, things that are currently right now unseen. The 12th house is known to rule hidden matters. And interestingly enough, the reason the 12th house rules hidden matters is because this is the horizon here. The horizon is the ascendant, and it is where the sun rises. And so wherever the sun was rising, it would obscure any planet that was next to it. And so the 12th house came to signify hidden matters. So as we continue around the zodiac, then we take a look and see that there's also a sextile forming between Mars and Pluto with Neptune as it ingresses Aries. And Mars and Pluto are tightly, they're within about 3 degrees of each other there. And they're on the 8th and 9th house cusp. And that links shared resources, debt, taxes, and other people's money with the topic of law, global policy, and international trade. Interestingly, we've also got here the asteroid Astrea. And the asteroid Astrea is known as the asteroid of legal matters. And without going unpacking too much of the story of Astrea, it is interesting to me that we have this tight stellium here of Astrea, Mars, and Pluto sextile to Neptune. This would tell me that there are going to be legal matters continuing to arise that are going to impact the United States and the New York Stock Exchange in general, but over the next cycle, that are going to be very defining events that participate in the reshaping of our financial systems, our taxation structures, debt frameworks, and global agreements. This may become a focal point as we move forward. So what's the bottom line? The bottom line is we're encountering an area of institutional transformation. Belief systems and structural systems evolve together. Ideology becomes infrastructure. There is a Hermetic principle that's often summarized as mind over matter. And I think this is very interesting because what we have going on right now is Neptune, which symbolizes the manifestation of the mind, of energy, of illusion, of vision. And Neptune is stepping into Aries first before Saturn, and Saturn representing the structure and the framework. So we have a metaphorical mind over matter happening here, as first Neptune steps into Aries and then Saturn. And interestingly enough, because Saturn moves quicker, eventually Saturn will quickly overtake Neptune and move forward. Neptune in Aries is a long process of redefining what we fight for, what we believe in, and how collective dreams take shape in the real world. Neptune works slowly, and what is seeded on January 26, 2026 will unfold over decades. This is the ignition point, friends. Welcome to the rest of your life. Don't forget to like and subscribe my video. And if you're interested in more regular astrology updates, you can join my Discord or my Patreon, links in the comments below.